Cheers. Let me sip first.
And I mean this in the most, like, y'all really good, real pretty. Y'all remind me of SpongeBob and Patrick.
I get it. The color.
Be the exact color.
Hey.
And then the camera is even bright.
What do you want to talk about this week, SpongeBob?
You know I fucking hate SpongeBob. Fucking hate SpongeBob.
Come on.
I
love Patrick because he's just like, he don't give a fuck. Patrick be fucked up. For real.
They all be drunk under the sea.
Mm-hmm. But you ever, it's still quite, like, how the fuck is Miss Pearl her pop a crab? Somebody lying.
They did all sea creatures.
Somebody lying. Sorry.
Well, welcome back, y'all, to another episode. Hi, it's SpongeBob.
And I'm Patrick.
And together we are Toeachhisown.
Voice acting is only one call away.
You come roll with me.
Shout out to Jason.
Oh, me. Checking it was real how we met, huh?
I was in Bank of America. I'm with my son cashing the check. All right, I'm gonna stop. What's going on, y'all?
What's up, y'all? I'm CHRISSIE.
And I'm Anna.
And together we are
To each his own.
Woo-wee. That was a live. Y'all gonna make me chuckle too hard. I needed that.
In a couple of days it'll be spring. I'm feeling it, friend. I'm feeling it. Fill the glass to the top of whiskey.
Hey. If you let me put your hands in the sky.
If you're down with the T-ho
I feel like my nose is dripping. I feel like a coke addict.
No, you good.
You sure?
I had to
I feel like cocaine.
I had to take my allergy medicine the other day because I was like,
right? Because you know I got a big nose, so you know I got fat nostrils.
It's not even that. I think it's the switch between the air.
Yeah, so I feel like my nose be dripping, and sometimes it do, and sometimes it don't. I'm sorry, y'all. So if y'all see me grab this tissue, I feel like my nose is a little dripping. I don't want to be looking like a Roscoe with a snot nose. Mm-hmm. Okay, please and thank you. Mm-hmm. All right, Anna, your cup is fine. Your drink is satisfied.
It is amazing.
Word to Mother G. Mm-hmm. So let's go ahead and jump into what's going on in the street. Spring, like you said, it's coming. When is the first day of spring?
The 20th of March. So this a couple days after we drop this episode.
Okay, so it's definitely the end of this week.
4 days from now.
For sure. So y'all take your allergy pills, blow your nose, have your tissues and your hand sanitizer.
Start stocking up on that local honey.
Wash your hands. Have us. Okay?
That local honey gonna get you right.
Spring change is coming. Yes. All right? Speaking of spring changes and things that are changing, let's see what we have on the topic of body language. A gentleman tweeted, the kidneys process fear, the heart processes trauma, the adrenals process paranoia, the brain and heart process stress, the lungs process sadness and grief, the liver processes anger and frustration, the gallbladder processes resentment, the stomach, pancreas, and spleen process worry.
And this is all based on ancient Chinese medicine.
Wow.
And you know what? Something about the Chinese, they be right.
Yeah, they said the emotions are stored in the body and that they are sensations that the body gives information to the brain and that we give a feeling and a name to. Yep. That's very interesting.
Which is right, yeah. Especially when you're thinking about it from a trauma lens. And how your body is in fight or flight mode, even if your brain is like trying to process something.
Yep, your body still responds.
Your body still responds to it, and I can think of for the last statement alone for me, the stomach, pancreas, and spleen process worry. When I am like worried about having to do something or something like that, like I can feel it in my stomach every time. And I hate that. Oh my gosh. It's like,
Like the pit of
oh.
your stomach kind of thing.
Yeah, it's like, oh my goodness, I don't even want to feel
It's
like
like
this.
me on a roller coaster when I say I don't do roller coasters that drop because my stomach literally drops to the pit of my ass.
Mm-hmm.
Like I can literally feel it, like go from here, literally to where my asshole starts, and it does not feel good. Like that is literally like the most uncomfortable physical feeling to me ever. I don't like it. I can take anything else, but that feeling of your stomach dropping,
Like that.
I don't like the way it physically feels. So I absolutely can connect to that. So it's just something to think about.
Yeah, the heart processes trauma, like how when your heart starts beating fast, fight or flight again. It says that your, let me see, the gallbladder, what was I going to say, the lungs process sadness and grief.
Think about it, you take a deep breath.
Yep.
When you get sad or you're trying to face yourself crying, the first thing you try to do is take deep breaths to calm yourself. Think about the form of box breathing. They tell you to kind of box breathing kind of helps you process anxiety, or nervousness or any of those things. So yeah, all that absolutely connects and correlates.
Yeah, it gives you something to think about. So just, I want to remind our folks, we're still within the beginning of a new year. One of the last months. Yeah, we're closing in on the end of Q1.
Yeah.
However, we just want to remind ourselves to be mindful and be connected to and be present in our bodies and honor what we're feeling and be healthy in that way. So yeah, be mindful.
Amen.
What else do we have?
A Georgia woman sues an IVF clinic after their mix-up caused her to give birth to a black baby. So we call this daddy's baby, mama's maybe.
I ain't gonna lie.
What?
Honestly, whenever people talk about like how people freeze eggs, that's one of my biggest fears.
Of something like this happening?
Yes.
I'm not going to... All right, before we get serious, when I first read this, I immediately bust out laughing. I know it's not funny. But I did immediately bust out laughing. I was
what
like,
is
"Damn!"
With you?
It was my dark humor side. Immediately, I chuckled.
What's the odds of that?
Right.
I get what you mean. I'm not mad at it, but
immediately
I
chuckled like,
okay,
like, damn, that's some fucked up shit. Imagine you being white. Imagine you being an inch of prejudice or racist. You pushing it out. Who in that? I know you fucking lie.
Or just being a black person in general and having a baby that just don't look like you. None of your family members or your mates.
And this was a white woman who had a black baby. I think in today's time, especially in today's political sensitivity time, the likelihood of the shock. Because think about it, we have light-skinned, bright babies all the time. Our babies come out all kinds of colors. White people don't never see a baby come out no other kind of color. So they be shocked.
I'm done with
Think about it. Now you got to raise it, but it still came from you.
Yeah.
So technically, it's still, even though it's not your egg,
you carry that baby.
That's the baby still came out your birth.
She was a surrogate, basically.
Yeah, she was a surrogate.
And it's like, the baby, and honestly, in their utero, the baby still experiences what you experience. So,
and because she's suing them, I ain't gonna even lie. Somebody need to go get that baby. She don't need to raise that baby because if
she gave the baby back.
I'm good. Okay,
that's part of the story. She gave the baby back, so she's suing, but so are the parents.
Yeah,
the parents of the baby. They're suing because as well.
the emotional trauma that's connected to that is entirely too much. Like I said, I did laugh initially, but it's not funny. Again, I laughed at the odds.
She had to decide to give the baby
exactly. Because technically the baby was hers.
Absolutely. If you want to be technical.
Yeah, if you want to be technical and legal, they did a legal process. The baby was hers. But I just want to scale back real quick and let's be very mindful of how often medical professionals can fuck up.
Medical people, and time and again, I take my hat off to anyone who could be a resident, get the hours, work in these hospitals, get to know the demographic.
Not saying that it's a crazy percentage that they mess up, but it happens.
Doctors are medical advisors.
Yep.
Like they're literally not. That's not taking away from anything that they know or like the money or the time and the dedication or the education. This is literally what their role and they're medical advisors.
Yep.
And especially if you're a person of faith and you know that, God has the final say when it comes to everything. But however, just keep that in mind. Like, mistakes happen. It's human error is a thing. So keep that in mind.
I was just talking to somebody recently and they were going over their paperwork coming from the doctors and it was like, they never told me I was allergic to this.
Oh, wow.
Going over the they was like, that's not right. They're like, I'm allergic to this. This is not right. And I was like, you might need to get that checked. Go tell them to retest you or make sure they didn't mix your information up with somebody else's. Mm-hmm. I'm like, people, it's a human's error all of the time. And just let me just put this out there why I'm saying humans error all the time. Why are we trying to change everything over to robots? I don't know. Because they're going to fuck up too. Mm-hmm. So, whatever.
There will be some kind of error.
Whatever. So, speaking of that, the last topic in the what's going on, we got bigger fish to fry.
What's going on?
What does this say?
Oh, it's a story about a little girl.
Here we go.
So Lord. I don't want to hear her wailing.
I don't want to hear her wailing. She got on my... That's exactly who she gives Moaning Myrtle,
and I don't got time for it.
So this...
sum this up real quick.
So this woman decided to come on the Lord's internet and wail about the fact that I believe the daughter was 5, about the fact that her 5-year-old daughter was told that she was not able to attend her classroom or school's Valentine's Day party because she exposed herself, because she pulled down her pants.
Yep. Indecent exposure.
And this was the second time that the child had done so.
Yep.
The mom was very upset, and the mom's defense was, this is normal child behavior. Every child does this. Why is my child being ostracized and penalized for normal childlike behavior? So again, this is a 5-year-old who twice now in school, around teachers, peers, all of those, pulled down their pants at an inappropriate time. They were not using the restroom, none of those things. And to this matter, the school penalized the child by telling the mom the child could not attend the Valentine's Day dance, I guess due to the liability of the child's behaviors and the activity and the event that was going to take place. And mom is completely upset, and she decided to bring her quite tears to the internet.
They can't risk that. Honestly, to be honest, whether the fact that you're online crying because you're mad because your child got excluded from a Valentine's Day dance, rather than spending those tears trying to figure out the bigger fish that you have to fry, like in regards to who your child was exposed to, what they were exposed to, and why they're having this behavior as a result of that. There is a bigger picture here. You shouldn't be mad about the dance. You should be more mad about the reason why you don't know why your child's having this behavior.
Well, the problem is that the risk that this displays, she doesn't see a issue with it. She doesn't understand the correlation with the risky behaviors that the child is displaying versus what may or may not have happened, what the child may or may not have been exposed to. Just because the child displays that doesn't necessarily mean that they were touched, but they could have watched something that they weren't supposed to watch. They could have had a conversation with another child or saw another child doing something that they weren't supposed to see. It doesn't necessarily mean that an authority figure or an adult took advantage of them, or that someone older than them took advantage of them. That is not always what that case is. But there is a sense of additional exploration you need to be doing with your child. Absolutely. If these are the types of behaviors that they are showing. The fact that you're saying that this is normal and that, I think you said she did it, or her husband's kids did it, or all the kids in her family did it, or whatever case may be. That's not normal.
That's not normal. And at this age, no. Especially if it's a school age, it's just like, no.
I have no recollection of me ever pulling down my fucking pants when I was not in the bathroom.
Not even that. Developmentally speaking, it's not appropriate. When a child, I will say, it's up for me, in my head, and my experience, and what I know as a professional, and having a background in early childhood education, and working with, the age group of smaller children, infants, and toddlers. when they're in the period, the time frame where they're, it's self-exploration, toddlers, that those things do happen, especially when at this time frame where they're getting used to toileting and getting to regulate themselves, where they're potty training. Yes, they're going to walk around, take their diaper off, stuff like that. But if your child is in school and actively a school-age child doing this,
they should know that's not
questionable.
Mm-hmm.
It should be explored, and you should be taking a closer look at caregivers, the whole nine, because obviously they're seeing something, or something has happened to them to make them have this behavior. It's a no-brainer. Bottom line, because like you said, I can't especially if it's a school age child, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, we're not just going around taking our pants down. We're just not. Especially, and he don't do that. That's what I'm saying. Once they figure out, I go to the bathroom because it's look at me crazy if I be like, pull your pants down. Yeah. They know the difference.
Like, why are you telling me to do that?
Yeah.
Right. They know the difference.
Like, what you mean? Like, right here?
Yeah.
Ain't no toilet? Like, man, what? Right. Like, I don't have to pay,
Exactly.
So, I don't know. Yeah, you got bigger fish to fry, man.
That was
That's
a bit weird.
Nuggets. That ain't trout.
Girl, it might be something else. She need to do some more.
Why?
Hello?
So, boss of the week.
Let's get into it.
Men's grooming. So, 387 Grooming, located on 30 West Maplewood Mall, Philadelphia, PA. So, 387 Grooming offers facials, beard treatments. I'm sorry. You can book with 387 Grooming online. Apparently, they also take, lock appointments. There's a lot happening here that you can get. So you can get a lot of services from this person. I like this. They have an acuity schedule link. Michelle Zamira. She's an esthetician. Her hours are Sunday to Thursday from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. On Friday and Saturday, she is closed. Like I said, again, located on 30 West Maplewood Mall, Philadelphia, PA 19144. There are booking policies present. She talks about her travel. She talks about payment, cancellations, appointments. You can book your self-care Sunday facial. It's for Sundays only. She has a microdermabrasion facial, for dry adult skin. You can book that. Dermaplaning facial, teen facial, men's services when it comes to grooming and acne, beard treatments, grooming refresh. Oh, I love it. And a host of women's services too. There's aromatherapy, there's mommy reset facial, there's 24 karat gold, lymphatic, and acne facial. So go check them out. So that's 387 Grooming. But shout out to this business owner, Michelle, for offering services strictly geared towards men, their beards, and their skincare. I love to see shit like that. I feel like men need to get back to taking care of themselves as well. So go ahead, brother. Book that facial. Book that pedicure. If you can't get in there once a month, make sure you get there before 2 months.
Get in there, black.
Every 6 weeks, you should be getting them, toenails cut down, the bottom of them feet scrubbed, and, sitting back and relaxing and just getting back to you.
There's nothing wrong with y'all getting a pedicure. Y'all feet be rough as hell.
Yes, especially if you work with your hands. Get your cuticles treated. Get
nothing
your nails buffed. Get them clean, evenly,
like, you're not feminine for getting that done for you straight.
You're not.
Heterosexual men, you're not.
And if you like a woman, book you off,
because I don't want you smacking my ass or rubbing me down with no rough ass hands.
Yeah, and I don't want you to rub your feet on me at night with them.
I don't want them cutting the sheets.
Rough ass heels, like with them fall.
Nobody want that.
Yeah. Like, or the crispy, crackly, crunchy part on fried chicken. That's real good, dusty, but not good on feet. So yeah. Anywho, let's jump into the topics. Up first, we've got the birds and the bees. So I know we just came up with a somber note and we talked about like the bigger fish we had to fry. But this I thought was funny as shit. So we all know when we was young boys, we was all singing and dancing shit to shit we should have never been singing and dancing. So connect the dots. This being one of the prevalent songs that she's talking about right now. I'm still trying to figure out how we was dancing to this and my teachers was letting us dance to this.
We was in middle school, right?
We was in 5th and 6th grade. One of the two. Because that's back when Big Thomas was prevalent too. So I'm trying to think.
Yeah, I think we was in middle school. I think we was in middle school by the
time. It was 5th or 6th. That's middle school.
Thong came out.
Yep.
Yeah. So I mean, it's not like it's not like we was at the prime time.
No, but we were talking about the thong song.
I mean, we wasn't playing it in class.
We danced to it. I did
too, but like in our own time. Like we wasn't really thinking of.
We had a school event. We performed.
Oh, y'all did?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's because you grew up in North Carolina.
No, it wasn't there, though. That's the funny part. It was when I had first got to the county. But we had colors. Yeah, we was dancing to that. I can tell you that we were dancing. We was dancing to it.
What was it then? You remember it? I don't even know why.
Yo, and it was to the point everybody was going so crazy because this song was so popular. And the girl who who had signed us up to do it, whatever like that.
My legs just started up. I can feel it because this is killing me.
Put it back. But still to the day, I be dancing. I be laughing in my head because she was like, "Keep dancing, y'all." Girl, they was crowding us out, girl. We didn't have nowhere to go, girl.
I hope y'all ain't see that on camera because my nose.
I'm just thinking to myself like, yo, we really was dancing to that shit.
My nose, like
I know they was probably like their parents have no control over them. Whole time, my mom will fuck something up.
Oh my god!
If I do something or over me, like she's fucking everything
like,
up.
One with her. I had knocking my nose.
No, you
like,
good.
Seriously, you play too much. Keep dancing, y'all. Just took me out.
It just stuck out to me so bad. Like, so somebody put, I was 5 when Cisco song came out. Had no idea what a thong was. Won a stuffed animal at school. Named it Thongy. Wrote stories about Thongy in my schoolwork for weeks. Finally brought Thongy home. Showed mom all my stories about Thongy. She laughed her ass off to Neptune's. To Neptune. A few years later, Britney Spears released "I'm a Slave for You," and it was my favorite song. But I kept asking my mom why she wanted to be a slave after Harriet Tubman did so much to free the slaves on an underground railroad. My mom had to give me the birds and the bees talk.
Oh my gosh!
Can you imagine being a parent in that predicament? Was there a song that you were singing and your parent felt like they needed to explain it to you, or did they just shut you down and just say? I think our parents was to shut it the fuck down.
My parent was to shut it down, and I remember specifically being in high school when my parents shut this down. Because it was a ringtone on my phone.
Oh my God.
And I will never forget. I remember my friends hearing the ringtone because this was my song. And my friends heard the ringtone. They was like, yo, your mom let you hear that ringtone? Like, and I'm like, yeah, I'm like, my phone rang around and she heard it. Mm-hmm. Not realize, my mom never paid attention to it. She heard my phone ring, but she never paid attention.
She be in another world.
This one day, she was sitting at the computers. And I was at the dining room table getting me a snack. Mm-hmm. And I got up to get me a snack because I was watching my TV and took me a break. Mm-hmm. And my phone was sitting on the coffee table. And all you heard was, I was getting, and I was getting some head. Getting some.
Whoa. My
mom turned around.
That's different.
I was
surprised that you're still alive.
I think I was in the 11th grade. My mom turned around. She was at the computers. Mm-hmm. What does that phone say? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. She said, I know that phone. Nah, I got a big. It's just a song. My mom snapped, take that mess off of there now. So yeah, that was what. That was what.
That wasn't mine.
And again, we just went from middle school to. I just took a jump because again, I was in 11th grade.
I'd have been scared of that one.
That was my shit.
I ain't put Cisco to Thongs on though, but I'm trying to think. Was there a song?
Mine was Tweet though.
Oops! Oh my!
Oh my!
Yo, I don't even.
I think my mom.
Nobody knew what that was about.
But Missy said it wasn't about what we thought it was about.
So my mom told me that's what it was about.
Because that's what we all thought it was about. Missy came out all these years later, and now was like, that's not what it was about. But you can't tell me that's not what it about, because what else? It doesn't make nothing else makes sense to me.
It was about her just admiring her.
It just admire her body. But again, same thing. Right. There goes my shirt up over my. Why you gotta lift your shirt up over your head and drop the skirt to your feet and just say, oh my? Why else did you say, oh my? Child.
I'm gonna pray for you.
What?
Why else did you say, oh my?
What, for real?
You get on my nerves.
For real. Like, why? That's like, I can't think of nothing else.
I tried and I tried.
To our boy, trying to stop yourself from coming. That's how I thought about it. But this thing was happening. Swallowed by pride, rubbed it out, and hearted. That's how I took it. Y'all didn't take it like that?
No, I didn't take it.
That's how I took it. Yeah.
I didn't know what to think.
Missy, I don't give a damn what. Missy, I love you to death, but you can't convince me.
I'm like, okay, well, honestly, I'll take that back. I'm lying. I did think it was about her touching herself. I did.
I still do. In 2025.
Who could this be?
Right.
Well, who else but you, bitch?
Who else?
Looking in the mirror.
And she said, look over to.
She said, I look over to the left.
I was looking so good, I couldn't. I look over to the left.
I said, oh, she looked over to the right and left, because that's where the side, the full mirrors were. She didn't have no cylinder mirror at the time.
She said, I came out of my shirt and then my skirt
came down.
I said, oh.
What else did you think she was talking about?
I just remember watching that video with boys, and they were just like, "What is?" And we were talking about what it meant being like as teenagers.
That's my shit.
Besides the production, because Timbaland is the fucking man.
That beat is still that shit. When that song come on the radio to this day, I be jamming. I blast it.
I feel like that's when they had that shit on
on Smash. I tried it and I tried.
Y'all gotta stop. Like for real. Bitch gonna say.
At least I know I wasn't the only one.
I'm gonna pray for you.
Well, pray for both of us, because at the end of the day, Dom thought it too.
Oh my God, I cannot with you, yo.
Comment if y'all thought, what we thought. Well, what I thought, not Anna.
No, I did think that was about. Yeah. When you really when I really thought about the words.
Fuck is you talking about? I still
think.
I don't care what Missy said. Well, she didn't give me no other explanation, though. She just said that's not what it was about. Well, tell me what it's about. Self-admiring. Okay, same thing. She didn't give me no other explanation different than what I thought.
Than what you thought, right?
Shit. Period.
So somebody said, unfortunately, my mother didn't have enough heart to fully explain to me what a penis was, and told me that men have rocket ships in their pants that explode and get people pregnant. And I literally never wanted to talk to a man ever again. I was mortified.
Check this though.
That sounds like my grandmother telling my mom for the longest time. My mom never knew. My grandmother's best friend had the Birds and the Bees talk with my mom. My mom thought for a long time, like even in high school, at her big age, that women got pregnant from kissing. Because that's what my grandmother told her. To keep her from
That's what Brown said. You get pregnant from kids?
And she used to tell my mom that she gonna get worms if she fuck with older men. They give you worms.
I remember you saying that.
So she like, they give you worms.
And that's not true. I told y'all that.
She needs to. I don't know. I'm sorry, I got an age limit. My dad's gonna have a heart attack watching this. Let me not kill him.
Mine not, because I told him already.
Oh Lord.
My dad know my life. I to be honest. I tell him I don't want him to have no surprises. It might be one of his friends. I don't know. I don't want.
Oh my God, no! I would know.
I'm not saying I would do it intentional. I'm just saying that's why I tell him about my life, because I don't know. I may meet somebody, but damn, Christina, I know them. Oh damn, do you?
Do you?
Right? I just want to. Well, tell them pay up, like I said. It's like. So.
Oh my God, there's more to the story. I'm sorry, I forgot.
It is. She said she arrived the next day at school. She said, remember her mom said the penises was rocket ships, right? And she was mortified. She said, the next day I arrived at school and ended up running to the principal's office crying because I thought all the boys in our class were going to explode at random and get all of the girls pregnant instantly. I think the teacher did not overstep her boundaries only because it probably sent the kids into an uproar.
Okay.
Especially because it was about sex and they're so young. Mm-hmm. I don't think the principal overstepped her boundaries. She probably, after she called mom and explained to mom what was going on, she probably low-key had the go-ahead to have the corrected version of the birds and the
I just don't know. For me, it's context. Like, I need to know the details about what she said and how she explained.
No, I feel you with that. I probably would have wanted to be on FaceTime or something, or probably schedule like a separate meeting. You know what I'm saying? So we can go over that with my child together. You know?
Okay. And then when you don't explain things, you have situations like these where the person goes on to say, because her mother never explained to her what a thong was. Let's just say this. Even though her mom laughed at Thongy, remember the Thongy story? Yeah. She never actually told her what a thong was. She accidentally wore hers to school when she was 6. Rushing to get on the school bus, she put it on backwards. It was pouring out of her pants. She got to class and the teacher said, "Do you have on a G-string?" Yo, honestly, like at 6, I would be concerned.
Kids are so inquisitive, though, and intuitive. I remember masturbating, though, at a young age.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't.
Yeah.
What the fuck is wrong with y'all?
Nothing. Like, it's normal.
At 6? It's like you wasn't laying there.
I was about to say, yeah.
You went out of here 365 days like that, make it bitch, fuck out of here. Yo.
Again, like I said before, you as an adult, you got to put yourself in the perspective of, okay, where was I at when I was that age? Because we all are developmentally different. Some kids are more mature than others. And I'm like, and fortunately for me, I was a very mature kid. Yeah. So, yeah, I do. Yeah, around that shit, like between 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I explored at that age. I didn't necessarily fully understand, of course, but yeah.
I remember having a kindergarten where you said tell her to stop. Please stop.
Oh no, I never did that.
No, but she would. So she would like sit like this with her knee pressed, and she would rock real. So we didn't pay attention to it at first. We didn't know what was going on. She just kept doing it like a lot.
That would have been concerning for me. That would have been concerning for me.
Yeah.
That would have been a red flag. Yeah, for sure.
Sometimes they do exploit that.
Mm-hmm. Right, because of how she did it, that would have been concerning. But she was looking for a certain sensation. That's why it was concerning. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I mean, kids do things. Yeah,
I didn't realize actually started in my sleep.
Gotcha.
So I didn't realize until one day I woke up and I was like, "Why the fuck is my hand there?" But yeah, and as I got older and started to learn more, I was like, "Oh, that's what I was doing."
First of all,
I never touched another kid. Yeah, I'm like, that's crazy. I'm like, I never touched another kid. I never did anything in public. I'm like, that's the problem.
Yeah, once you figured out, but the moment.
But once it clicked,
it's been like, this whole time I didn't know this what she was doing. As an adult, I've been like, oh my god, like, you know what I mean?
I know you never did anything kinky as a kid.
No, I really didn't.
I never really like the prudest, most like
I had like these books. I don't even know.
She said books.
Honestly, I was a very irregular kid. Now, honestly, okay. My thing might have been the stuff that I was reading. I was reading Danielle Steele books in 2nd grade.
I was reading the back covers.
That probably was not a good idea for me to be reading that at 2nd grade.
I wasn't reading them in detail. But I know what you mean.
But I did read those books and I did understand what was going on. My reading level was exceptional. It was though. It was.
No, I don't doubt that. I'm just saying you.
I know you're not. But I'm just saying. No.
Danielle Steele was 2nd grade is psychotic. I read the back. My aunt was a big Danielle Steele fan, so I know what she's talking about because I did. I read the back covers of it, like the back. You know what I mean? The back, but like actually taking it apart myself. Yeah, but I read the back, and by the time I read the back, I was like, all right, this is a little bit too much. I don't feel like this right there. Like, bitch, but you actually opened up the book.
It was a chapter book, and I was obsessed with reading. So you have to.
I was too, but it was about what I was reading. I didn't want to read about that. I wanted to read it. I think it's because Danielle Steele.
It could be.
Because that's why I went to Fly Girl.
But then that's how I started. Well, I didn't read Fly Girl till 7th grade. So that's when that's when my hood novels era started.
By the time I read it fully,
you know what I mean?
By the time I read it fully twice, I was in 7th grade. But I started reading it
and they made it that much
earlier.
more interesting because she was the same age we were in that book.
Yeah, so. I started reading it earlier.
All of those Dutch, all that.
Choose all my good. Y'all bring back so much all my good. It's that.
You don't say you didn't do nothing as a child. No, I didn't.
I know it's psychotic.
I probably was reading shit I wasn't supposed to read though.
I know it's crushing pills and putting it in some iced coffee.
I was giving people. You thought I was crushing up Ultra 800s
and putting them in old people coffee, thinking it was going to take them out of here.
Trying to kill the old people. Oh my God! No.
She probably thought I was gonna be there.
Look, Chrissy look in the kitchen like, gotta get these joints in. Act like I'm just getting my fruit snacks.
I know it's the kind of kid she was fucking her little sister up trying to act like she wasn't.
But you wanna know what's crazy?
Y'all remember the movie The Good Son?
My mom just told me I was pinching my sister, and I don't remember that. I feel like they be trying to set me up. I don't think that's true. Nah, my mom looked. No, to be fair, my mom looked half dead when she was giving birth to my sister. You know, my mom light on a calm. These joints under here look like dark ass shopping bags.
The Good Son.
My sister was big as fuck. My mom couldn't push her out, and she just looked half dead. And I was remembering this fucking
and you
bitch
was trying to get her back for
killed
it.
my mom.
Look.
That was my brain thought. Yep. And she cried all night long. I said, this fucking bitch tried to kill my mom, and she cried all night long. I'm gonna fucking get her.
See?
That was probably my thought process. Pray for me.
Chucky.
I don't know.
Charles Ray.
Then that probably was my problem. Not you sitting here trying to talk. Oh my God.
Not my problem.
Me. Fuck y'all. I read books.
But at the end of the day, look how we came
At the end of the day. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that so loud. But at the end of the day, though, like.
Period. And I don't care if my friend's psychotic. I'm still going to ride with it because she ride me in my psychotic moments. Y'all don't know what we go through and what we talk about before we hit record.
No, for real. Ooh, topic number 2. So, you know how we were just talking about music and whatever like that? I know. Sorry, I sounded just like a bird. But anyway, so this topic is called
Asian
music psychology. Music psychology. And it has 5 different points that I want to bring to the light. I got some shit on here I can't see. On Threads because Christine is biased. So I'll just go there. It is from the Sound Mind Talks threader. So shout out to you. Keep on knitting because we love your threads. However, all right. So look. So I'm a music psychologist, and these are 5 things that most people don't know about music. So it might change the way you listen. Thing number 1, music activates more areas of the brain than almost any other activity. Whether it's listening to music or actively playing, it engages memory, emotion, motor skills, and decision making. Facts. I've looked through all these things, and these things are said to be true. So music definitely activates almost all the parts of your brain except for a few. So with that being said, for me personally, I knew that had to be true because I'm like, it's so much shit in my life that's tied to music. It don't even make no sense. It's like when I really think about different things, it has nothing to do with music, but it's like, damn, why do this song remind me of this right now? It's because like, oh, you was going to do this shit and you're like, blah, 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 blah. Oh shit. That's how you associate the two. Or even just me trying to figure out like how to remember something when I'm studying in school.
Yeah, come on, Usher.
Like in college. And using music and shit like that because it's easier to remember. Yeah. So like
sometimes I pinpoint certain periods of life based off of music and knowing what that.
What you were listening to, right?
Yep.
So your heartbeat can sync to. So thing number 2. So your heartbeat can sync to the rhythm of the music that you're listening to. That's why slow songs can feel so relaxed.
That's true.
I love it.
I've heard that before. Yeah, that's absolutely true.
Yep. So next time you're listening to music, try it. And if you into that kind of like lovey-dovey or tantric type shit, do it with your partner. Yeah. Don't fuck them. Actually, put your heart on their hand. Put your hand on their heart. Put on your favorite playlist that you curate with them or something that you guys both agree on. And enjoy the music. Enjoy the music. Turn it up really loud so y'all can hear it. Lay down and put your hand on their heart and let them put their hand on your heart and see if you guys' heartbeats sync. I think that's something
that's so like fucking the music too. Like I got a whole music. I have a sex playlist.
Yeah, that too.
Like Trey Songz like sex for hysteria.
But I'm talking about the
no, I know what you mean, but I'm just saying, like, if you get the mood, that's like getting the mood together, you know? Get
and
the
just
mood
being
right.
deeper connected, yeah. I like tantric though. Trying to hold off for as long as you can until it's like, all right, I can't do it no more.
That's what I like about little T. Little feather, little feather, little leather.
I was in the TLC album. I thought about you. That's what it's like.
Dig it, baby. Come on. I was riding. You know my voice. Come on, baby.
So reason number 3. Well, thing number 3. The reason you never forget those songs from your youth is because of something called reminiscence bump. This says that we have the most vivid memories of ages 10 to 30. So the music from this period we are most likely never to forget. Ooh, I love fuck that.
With that. 10 to 30?
1,000%, yeah.
That's 20 good years. Good years of music. 20 to 30. Think about it. 20 years old, I was on a cusp of graduating college. Mm-hmm. And 30, me and my mom was just talking about my 30th birthday the other day. She's like, well, I remember that when you did. I said, yeah, remember my wild weekend. But that is a good, and I really don't remember that right there. That one is special to me because all the songs in that time span, they got a special place in my heart.
Yep.
They really do. They got a special place in my heart. It's some songs that come on and I'm getting older now, so I get a little fake emotional. Mm-hmm. I get like Beyonce and them, it's sober and done. I get a little fake emotional. It's so funny
you brought her up because I just watched her performance from the 2022, was it?
Yeah, I started to cry.
With the green. She performed Be Alive. And she had on the yellowish green color, and she came in. It started with
I don't think I know
the dancer on the horse. That was a phenomenal performance. I can't even lie. Shout out to Queen Bee because she performed it in. Was it I want to say it was the 2022 Oscar. Was it? It was something. I didn't see it. And she performed Be Alive, her song Be Alive, and she had it painted completely yellow to match the clothing that she was wearing in the back. Yeah, and the dancers were wearing. And it was where Serena performs, and it was Compton.
Okay, yeah, I didn't see that.
Very intentional, very I'm sorry.
Okay. No, and I don't mind that you brought her up because Beyonce, her music is among that in that time frame for me.
Because she's very thoughtful.
10 to 30. Let me tell you something. I literally, and I was saying that I get emotional sometimes. Like it's certain songs that come up that I'll listen to, and they'll make me smile so hard that I'll start to get emotional. Yeah, because they bring so many memories.
Like her Dangerously in Love album.
Oh my God.
Oh God. Guess what I listened to off that album the other day?
Brown Eyes. Baby, let me know if you. Hey,
that's my shit.
That whole album. Yes. First of all,
is a vibe.
I need a thug that'll have my back. Yes. Bootleg that had to match. Ain't nothing wrong with that. That's how I like it, baby. Bitch, that was the original Bonnie and Clyde 03. That was before that shit. That's How You Like It with her and Jay-Z. That was my shit, right? That shit make me want to rub my edges. That shit make me want to get at me. Like I didn't
I love that song. You ain't never lied.
Yes, I love that. So yeah, I absolutely feel that because certain songs bring back certain memories that like bring so much emotion that I will never forget.
Yes. So number 4, your brain automatically tries to predict what's coming next in the song, even if you've never heard it before. This is something called musical expectancy, and it is what leads to dopamine release when it meets our expectations. For me, this happens when I hear someone perform a freestyle for the first time. I love rap. Like that's for me. Like I've had guys even like say to me, like, "Do you ever listen to R&B?" I do, but there's like 85% of the time I'm listening to rap. I can't even hold you.
And I feel like when I listen to punchlines, I do that too and rap.
Yeah, like thinking of the next punchline. Like for me personally, it's always like, oh shit, I knew he, or I'll be rapping and I'll start rapping like I knew he was going to say that. Like,
say that, yeah.
Because I have such a love and such a respect for the art, and I just like love listening to it. It's just like it excites me. I don't know, it just does that dopamine that you get to your brain. It just does something for me. So I can attest to
almost like buzzing the nut.
I mean,
almost like a musical nut.
So shout out to that. And then last but not least, studies have shown music can be as effective as a sedative administered before surgery, and it can also reduce pain through the release of endorphins.
Facts.
So I think that, yes.
You ever got an MRI before?
No, I wouldn't be able to handle that. I actually refused that when for my headaches when I was younger, because I've been getting headaches. I've been getting migraines as early since like 7, 8 years old.
When you go under the machine, they ask you if you want to. They allow you to listen to music.
But see, for me, it's the whole shit that gotta go over my face.
And I don't like that either. I've got an MRI done about 3 or 4 times in my life. And of course, they let you sit on the table. And I'm like, as soon as you walk in there, I said, that shit look like a spaceship casket. I don't want to go up in there. That's what I said the first time. And then I said, I'm not dead yet. I don't want to go. I said, is that what y'all sending me up to heaven in? Because it's all white. I didn't like it. I was personally offended. No bullshit. I'm like, it don't even got my name engraved in it or nothing. First of all, I don't got on what I want to wear. No, I don't like this. Mm-hmm. And they're like, no. But long story short, I sit on the edge and I close my eyes before I lay down. Mm-hmm. So I try to like unpicture the machine that I'm under, mm-hmm. and they ask you before you go to, do you prefer to listen to music or do you want to be silent because you can hear the machines? Do you want to hear the noise or just go quiet? I said, no, I want to hear some music. Come on, Jill.
No, I want music.
And I asked them, and they ask you, what kind of music do you prefer? Or do you prefer an artist that you can just let it run? And every time I always prefer music, so that connects that.
For you.
For me.
Yeah, nah.
It's like, it absolutely does help you kind of like ease, and y'all scan it, and it kind of helps me kind of almost tune out to the fact that I'm in this claustrophobic, death-like aspect, because I literally feel like they sending me down the hill.
No, honestly, I never got a chance to even get an MRI done because for me, it's the face cage for me. I can't get past that part. I can't. So anytime I will go to the hospital, if you've had migraines, you already know that the procedure is, come in while you got one. Who wants to be in the hospital with a whole host of different smells? Because you're sensitive to smell, you're sensitive to light, you're sensitive to sounds. You don't want to be in the ER with a fucking migraine, especially not as a child, because it's just like, what the fuck? Like, you know what I'm saying? So then when they showed me that machine, they was like, we're going to put this in. No, you're not. Why not? Because I'm not going in there.
But the music definitely does help, and that's a true
I
testament.
never had one done because I can't. Yeah,
I understand.
I can't.
And it's something that you would prefer to have somebody with you, but you can't.
You can't. I said, so that's how y'all running things. Oh, okay, cool. Y'all find on the flip side.
That makes so much sense though to that.
Yeah, but I do feel like honestly, when I had my wisdom teeth removed, I definitely did have my earphone in, even though I was put under anesthesia. I still wanted music when I woke up, like going underneath, because it was just like he was still talking to me. He was like, "Why are you not sleeping?" I'm like, "Yo, something ain't right." I'm like, "Hold on, wait, one thought." I'm like, "Cause this motherfucker trying to tell me I need more sedatives. So let me just put some music on because I don't trust it." Yeah, but I do think that music does make things that are
it's like the universal stressful, language.
It makes it more, digestible.
Absolutely. Sure. Music helps everything.
Mm-hmm. It brings you back to a comfort place. So shout out to music. I think
I listen to music in the middle of trainings when I don't feel like it, in meetings when I don't feel like listening to nobody else. I be at work. If you see me with an earbud in, just know I'm not paying you no mind at work.
Oh, my team already. I'm the only one that ever wears an earbud all the time, and they already know she's listening to music. They already have become accustomed.
I be in meetings. They be sitting there talking. I be rock the boat.
And they be like, Miss Lomax, can we give you a reality check on what that is?
And what's this one today? And today I get right the fucking go to the bathroom. No, thank you, site.
We will never be free as a people until what educates us becomes more important than what entertains us. Speaking of music,
this could never be a more true testament, especially to today's.
Time. Yes.
High five, sister girl.
2 times when your mother.
Why did you use that hand, Anna?
What you mean?
Was so awkward. Why didn't you just...
This just cracked. I had to go get some nail glue. I'm trying to make it to Thursday.
Bitch, I didn't ask you about your motherfucking nails. I asked you about your hand.
That's why.
We could have did a little...
No. I'm not risking that. No.
I gotta get my nails done this week, so we gonna go on Sheila nerves.
We are. I'm not breaking another nail.
Let me text that bitch tonight before you. No reason. Did you start doing it already?
No, I did not.
Me neither.
But she told me she'd be in the evening, so it looks like I'm gonna have an evening appointment because I don't feel like I need to wait long.
Well,
we finna get on her nerves
while we try to figure out our nail schedules for this week.
Yes.
That is all we had for you guys this week. We thank y'all for joining us. We went through quite a bit.
We did. We talked about different things. It was fun.
We got into some personal stories. I really cannot wait to get into I don't know why. I'm not edging to tell you my business, but it's a few things that I feel like, getting off my chest and sharing, would be also helpful and relatable and help as a community for, us to discuss as a people and as a tribe. So I'm very, I'm writing so much down and I'm so excited about it.
Absolutely. Well, continue to write stuff down, friend, and we'll meet you in the middle. See you at the crossroads.
You won't be lonely.
Like, subscribe, comment, come back here to meet us next week because y'all love us and
tell me what you gonna do. Ain't nowhere to hide.
And let us know if you want to. If there's someone that visited in the past that you want us to bring back, let us know. Oh my God, I've been meaning to reach out to so many people as far
that
as
I want to bring on here right now.
Me too. It's so many people that I've been meaning to reach out as far as guests. They have reached out to me. I'm going to get to you. I'm so sorry. It's not so many people, but
is it people that we want?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not a bad, not a bad idea.
I was just making sure that was people that we wanted because some people we may not want.
Oh my God, I'm done with her. Anywho, so yeah,
you're not done with me because you're coming back with me next week.
Meet us here every week. We love you guys. Get ready because we got some shit coming in 2025. Welcome spring and hello to our new tribe members. Nice to meet you. Glad you came.
I miss my Uncle George.
Holla back. Bye.
And we're gonna miss everybody. That was giving you the background.
I
had to give you the background music on the way out.